Oh, my name is Huriyyah Muhammad, and I'm a writer, director, and a producer. The Black TV and Film Collective is a 501c3 that's based here in New York City. We have over 1,200 members that span the 5 boroughs and even go, further up north, further west, out as far as Pennsylvania, all the way out in Long Island. We're really all over the place, but we're headquartered in Brooklyn, New York. And really, we're all about one thing, and that's creating opportunities for artists of color to advance in television, film, and digital. It's really, really hard out here, really, to tell your stories. Everybody knows that it's no secret about the challenge with diversity and inclusion in Hollywood. And a couple of years ago, a few of us just decided, that we could do something about this, that we could help each other in a way that we didn't see, and in an organized way that we didn't see, currently happening. So we focus in 3 areas. We focus in craft development, which is just really sharing knowledge. If I know something and then you want to know about it, I'm going to teach you how to do it, or if I know somebody that can offer some information, I'm going to set up, an event where other members of the collective can come and learn that same thing. We also focus in relationship building, and that is just making sure that you have the right relationships in place to help you to achieve your goals and to finish your projects. And the third thing that we do is focused on helping each other make each other's work. And that's really where Keloid came from. It was us getting together. I'm the writer and the director and producer of that project, and over 20 Black TV and Film Collective members came together and helped me to create Keloid, and I'm just really, really grateful. And that's the same thing that I do for other members of the collective. Like, we have so many projects that people are pitching in on, and it's really just a beautiful thing, and we're growing.
How many how much does it cost to join the collective?
So we have 2 memberships, and for a while we didn't even, if you got in before the beginning of this year,
right,
you just were a member. But we set in place 2 membership structures. One is $9.99 a month, which is, and I said that before, and somebody was like, $999?
They were like, slow down.
We were like, no, $9.99. So that's $10 a month, and that's a general body membership, and that just enables you to come to the different exclusive events, to partake in some of the online resources that we have, and really just grow in terms of your skill and your craft. And then we have a more advanced support membership, which is $19.99 a month, and that's for people who have more solid projects that they're looking to advance and looking to use the resources of the collective to help them with that. So Keloid is a supernatural drama. I tease that it's 1 part supernatural and the rest just drama. It's about this young man who he has these special abilities. He can teleport, he can move things via telekinesis, he can speak via telepathy, and he's struggling, to control or really to understand his control of electricity. And in the process, he just really doesn't want any of this stuff. He just wants to be a regular teenage kid. He wants to, eat up all the cereal in the house. He wants to play basketball. He wants to date, his girlfriend. And his mom is very, very protective of him. So, I don't know if you guys know about, anything about the relationship between a mom, a Black woman, and her teenage son. There's a lot of tension there because he's trying to get out of the house and go explore the world, and she's trying to protect him, and so there's a lot of choices that they make. There's a lot of secrets in their family that come to bear, and it's really just a good story, and I'm really, really excited to bring it to audiences.
If there's a new independent filmmaker who's interested in becoming a part of the collective, what's the advantages of being a part of the organization?
Well, I mean, when you watch the credits of a television show, you watch the credits of a film, you can be there sometimes, 10 minutes watching those credits. There are hundreds and hundreds of names, that go down, that scroll down through those credits. And that's because filmmaking is a collaborative sport, in general. So nobody can do it by themselves. It takes people. Even if you're a writer, you need eyes on your work. You need somebody that's going to evaluate your scripts and tell you, these are the holes. This is what I'm not understanding. This is what I'm confused by. And so that's why the collective is really the strongest thing about the collective is that it's a supportive community. And if you have a project, or if you're thinking about a project, or if you just want to work on somebody else's project, there's a community in place for you to do that. But I want to say something else, and that's about just artists in general. You know, being an artist is one of the hardest professions that one could possibly choose in our day and age, because artists, it's one of the most disrespected professions. Unless you have some long list of accolades, or you know, have made it to some list or this and that, then it's like, why are you doing that? You know, you're committing yourself to a life of starvation, and you know, you need to go out and get a real job or get a regular job. And when you have all of that negative stimuli that's constantly bombarding you, it's hard to be true to your own creative pursuits and your own creative passions. And so it's nice to just be in a community of people who know exactly that same road that you're going down, and they can offer encouragement and support. And one of the biggest deaths of creativity is isolation. And you know, you can be so excited about an idea, and you know, oh, I'm going to do this, and then you're isolated. And in isolation, you start to doubt, you start to, you know, get discouraged. Exactly. And so the Black TV and Film Collective, it really helps to fight that isolation.
That's good. Last question for you, where do you see it going in the future, like future plans? Listen,
the Black TV and Film Collective, I really love it because the sky is the limit. You know, honestly, I see it being an organization where artists that are very, very well established in the fields of television, film, and digital entertainment lend their support in the way of their name, and actually being in projects, and funding, and you know, actually having a studio, a place where you can come into New York City and shoot your work. Like one of the scenes for Keloid, we were looking for a police station, and every place that we called, it was really cost prohibitive for us, you know, even for a few hours to shoot there. And I think that it's really sad, you know, that within New York City there's so many talented people, and it's just, you know, if you don't have certain resources, certain things to take your work to the next level are unavailable to you. And I see the Black TV and Film Collective as being an avenue where we support those who are just starting out, as well as those who are very, very established in their career. It's built on the mantra, to whom much is given, much is required. And that's something that's very, very etched within our community. It's a saying growing up that I heard my grandmother say all the time. And that's what the Black TV and Film Collective is about, reaching back and helping the next person.
Where can people find out more information about you and the collective?
Well, first thing I want to say is that I don't know if you guys have seen episode 1, but it is launching. Keloid is launching Thursday, July 13th at noon. It's going to be on the Black TV and Film Collective YouTube page. So go to our YouTube page and check it out. Our YouTube page is Black TV Film Collective. So just do a search for us, and we'll pop up, subscribe, and you see the episodes every week. We have 7 episodes, and we're releasing an episode every Thursday at 12 p.m. So check us out there. And then you can also follow us on Instagram, btfc.org, and you can come to our website, www.blacktvfilmcollective.org, and you can register, or you can just sign up for a newsletter and stay informed about things that we have coming up in the city.